Set, hut. Red, 38. Ready.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Drill, 52. Set, hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ready, hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Black, 95. Fight, 97. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Love from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 6, 33, yellow.
Now Love. And Watson has it right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
52 blue. Slide blue. Set.
Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. Oh, his first throw in the playoffs is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Draw play, ETN.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
What is up? Yes, 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 yes. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs.
Throwing is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Kirsten Revlin from a yard out. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Packers nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Come on, back, right, white, yellow, 22. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love, they go play action now. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bears take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here we go. Ronaldo, Ronaldo, Ronaldo. Here we go. Pippin. Vegas.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll run with ETN. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Able to slither by. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Love now. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Love looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, break.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yes.
From the gun, here's Williams. They complete it to Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready, set. Park Spurs, Park Spurs.
To the air, Williams. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Packers nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Yellow, blue, red, black 40.
Here's Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. 2 yards, good enough for a first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
To throw now, here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Blue 30. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. Forced out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and lift a throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jaden Reed from 17 yards out. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second and 2. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Vegas! What is on?
Operating from the gun, Williams. And his throw here is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What is up? Yes!
Williams going to look to throw again.
Flushed out right.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
It's caught at the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't feel him no more. So don't feel no more. Jumping the minute, the kids no more.
These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
36-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Ready to Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes! Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs, yes, yes, yes! Bravo.
Here's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. Down to the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Adunze, 64 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bears 31, Packers 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Smash, red. Let's go now. Hut. Block 40. 6. Mega. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Going back to Love. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yes, 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 yes. Punch scores, punch scores, punch scores. Yes, yes. Tango.
Looking to throw is Williams. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Williams. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play action this time with Love. Dancing to his left.
He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Williams. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hardman on the return. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Eluding the pressure right. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Black 40. Green Jack. Ready.
Love now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Brings up second and a yard.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Set. Striker. 3-3. 52. Boom. Set. Go.
Love. Flushed out right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
They'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave them with a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run with ETN. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him to first before he's brought down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready to go.
On play action, here's Williams. And that one too wide and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To the air, Williams. On target over the middle of the hill. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess,
He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still don't get a few shots in. Their front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now 2nd and 9.
Etienne once more. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you